Hey everyone, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen, and we're back for another My Little Pony vlog. This time I'm talking about Applebuck Season, written by Amy Kitten Rogers. I forgot to name the last episode. I'll probably put an annotation in that video, but that episode was also written by Amy Kitten Rogers and Lauren Faust. Applebuck Season. I don't like it. I don't hate Applebuck Season. It's one of my least favorite episodes, yes, but it's not my hated episodes. There are more episodes that I hate more than Applebuck Season. I gotta lower the volume of my computer because I don't want sounds to come up. The reason why I don't like Applebuck Season is that it's just, I don't know, it's just a couple of things that I don't like about it. The story is that the apples are getting ready to basically harvest their apples, which they call apple bucking. Unfortunately, Big Mac, which is Applejack's brother, got injured in the process, and now Applejack has to do all this by herself. And this kind of plays into the biting more than you can chew demographic in many cases, because, let's face it, we've all been in this situation where we're by ourselves to handle something, and we just out of our league. We're just completely out of our league. I mean, I would ask for help if I feel like I'm out of my league. Applejack, on the other hand, being so prideful, like, she doesn't ask for help. I mean, and the thing is that the problem with this episode is it's just watching ponies suffer. If you don't believe me, as time progresses, you would see Applejack becoming more and more sleep deprived, and every single time she tries to help one of her friends or someone else, she ends up harming them in some way. I mean, if you don't believe me, in one part, Applejack trying to help Rainbow Dash gain more, air, go up to the air faster than she normally could by herself. Applejack is supposed to jump on this, like, teeter-totter, and unfortunately, when she does do it after Rainbow Dash is out of sync, she gets launched halfway, I don't know where, and right into Twilight's balcony. I mean, can you imagine how much that's gotta hurt? Imagine if you were shot out of a cannon and you missed your target and you went right into a balcony. You would be in some extreme pain along with the broken ribs that you would have. And every time that Applejack tries to help one of her friends, Twilight tries to talk her down and tries to ask her if she needs help or yada yada yada. Which is fully understandable. Like, if one of my friends was, like, in this kind of situation, I'd be like, come on, dude, let me help you. And every single time, Applejack says no. Like, every time Applejack tells her no, and other stuff like that, and tells her no, I don't want help, and other stuff like that. Like, it's fully understandable why Applejack's doing this, but I feel like that's being very prideful. So we keep moving on to different instances of Applejack trying to help her friends. One of them was she tried to help Pinkie Pie make cupcakes. Make a joke, I will hurt you. And she just failed miserably. She added dirt, worms, soda, and ugh! I can only imagine how much that's terrible. And it ends up leading to a point where she practically poisoned a good chunk of Ponyville with those muffins. Ugh. I can only imagine how horrible that is. I don't like this. Look, the thing is, I don't like humor where other people are suffering. I hate seeing suffering. It's one of my least favorite things, especially in a cartoon. I hate seeing others suffering at someone else's mistakes and expense, because Applejack is only doing this bad because she's sleep deprived. And also, she keeps doing more and more harm to herself. Not only is she extremely sleep deprived, she hit her head mad hard on a branch, causing her ears to ring. I've actually done that once. I've actually hit my head hard enough where my ears were ringing. It hurts like hell, and you could barely hear a damn thing. Like, I've been in that situation where I've hit my head hard enough. I'm not going to go into that situation, but yeah, I've done it before. So, the episode is just mainly watching ponies suffer as, Applejack keeps trying to help. Like, she tries to help Pinkie Pie. She ends up making poison muffins. She ends up trying to help Fluttershy herd bunnies, and ends up causing a bunny stampede, which I don't get it. I don't get it. She ends up causing a bunny stampede, and the bunnies go into Ponyville and start eating all the plants, all the vegetables and stuff like that. All that stuff. So then at one point, Twilight's like, that's it. Applejack needs help. She goes to Applejack, try to ask for help one more time. Applejack says, nope, I got it. I'm good. How do you like that? And then Big Mac comes around and shows her that she only did half the orchard. At that point, Applejack just passes out, and she pretty much concedes. Like, she pretty much concedes that, yeah, I can't do this by myself. I need help. And that's when she gets the help of her friends, and her friends help her out and help her with the episode. not the episode, sorry, help her with the apple bucking. I mean, I can understand why she didn't want any help. I mean, you know, if you feel like you can handle a situation or something like that, or you feel like you're very dependable in many situations, you would feel like, I don't need help. I can do this. I can do this. But it's the fact that it's mainly watching Pony suffer is what turns me off from this episode in many cases. Mainly because I don't like suffering. I hate seeing suffering. It's one of my least favorite things in a show. If I see suffering, at least if it's warranted, I can understand. But this is mainly suffering done from someone who's sleep deprived, and I can't stand people who write sleep deprived episodes. Don't get me wrong, there are some good sleep deprived episodes that I do watch, like Sleepless in Ponyville. That was a good one. But this one just felt very mean-spirited and distasteful at times. Oh, don't get me wrong, if you like this episode, I don't hate you or anything like that. I just feel like this isn't an episode for me, because I just don't like, how it is. I mean, I don't know, there's not much I could say to this episode. This episode has very little to talk about. I mean, there are no songs in this episode, at least to my knowledge. There are no kinds of exciting visuals or anything like that, like later episodes coming up. And there's just not a lot going on in this episode. It's nothing special. It's just watching Pony suffer. And the moral was, okay, yeah, let your friends help you when you need it. Yes, that's a good thing, because you need to let your friends help you when you need it. And honestly, that's really about it. Like, I don't see anything else with the episode. Overall, the episode is meh. I don't really care for it. I mean, I'll watch it again, yes, but it's not an episode that I'll get into because I don't like the concept. I don't like the concept of someone being sleep deprived and basically causing ponies to suffer. It just feels mean-spirited as hell. That could be my own opinion. That is my own opinion, and I'm going to stick with it because, honestly, I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's one of the least favorite things I like about this. Alright then, so until next time guys, I'm Keenan47, aka Wolfkeen, and I'll see y'all for the next My Little Pony vlog. So until next time, take care.